हेलो फ्रेंड्स, योर एकेडमिक सर्विसेज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड में आपका स्वागत है।
In this session, we will learn about how to customize wire numbers, source destination arrows, and cross-referencing. So, before that, let us draw some wires. And in fact, you should keep the snap on while drawing wires. It will help you in while inserting components. Okay, I'm drawing few more wires. And another thing is this snap mode. Snap mode means now you see my cursor is moving freely, but sometimes what happens is when you make a drawing from scratch, your cursor will jump from one point to another. I mean, the distance will be quite large. So in order to check that, what you have to do is you have to type snap. Now you see the snap distance is 0.25. That is good enough for my title block size. Sometimes it may be 5, 10. Then your cursor may move from one point to quite long distance. So you should always you can keep the settings in this way, typing snap. Now if I do the wire numbering here, what will happen is, see, it is coming as 12B, 13B, 13C, because our drawing format, that is now not per reference based. Now it's based on XY grid. So accordingly we have to change the wire numbering format. Now if I want to change my wire numbering format sequentially, like 1, 2, 3, in that way, that can be very much possible. Go to drawing properties, wire number. Here, now this is line difference. I will change it to sequential. Okay, click OK. First I will delete all these wire numbers and put fresh wire numbers. Now you see 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this way. The first digit 1, that stands for my sheet value, this one, and the second one is the sequential 1. If I change it to 0, 1, what will happen? Let us see. Wire number, drawing wire, it will become 10102 in that fashion. And again, if I want a prefix to be added to this drawing, wire numbering, suppose if I want a prefix E before each wire number, drawing wide. Now you see E01, E101, 102 in this way. Basically, if you see the wire number, this one E101, the one which just below that is 102. Suppose if I draw a wire in between these two, and again do the wire numbering, remember, now this is 102 and this new wire don't have any number. Now I am doing the wire number again. Now you see the middle one become 102 and third one become 103, because the program reads from top to bottom and left to right. So when it comes from top to bottom, this comes second. Earlier this wire was not there, so this was the second one. So it put E102 in this particular wire. Now we have drawn a fresh wire. This is how the program reads from. So you can of course add prefix like this to your wire numbers. That is very much possible. Now the second, going back to the drawing properties, cross-referencing. Now the default value, I am changing it to some new style now. If it is inside the drawing, the same sheet, follow this. If it is in between drawings, follow this. Okay, done. go to source arrow, click here, say 1 BDC. The style number is, arrow style is 1. Remember this style is 1. Okay, I'm picking this. See, the style has changed now to 2C. That bracket particular thing has come, square bracket. So this is also very much possible. Now again I am putting a source arrow here. This time I am putting 1 and P. Now the style I am choosing as 2. Okay, let this be my second. See, now the style has changed. This comes under a box. This is my style number 2. Again going back to the source, I am selecting this. This time I am putting 220p, but selecting the third one. Okay, I'm selecting this one. See, this is another style. I will draw one more wire here for this. There is some problem. My PC, just wait. Yeah, I will draw one more wire here, and source 220N, style 4. Okay, this is another style. So these are the 4 styles which I have shown you, but there are more in the sense, if you go back to wire, I will draw one more wire here. Source, this 5th one, till 4th you can put. If I try to put the 5th one, this will give you a message, the block not found, because all these are blocks which is there inside your library. Fine. So after 4th, these are, you can define, you can make your own styles as per your convenience. You can make any style of. So these blocks are not readily available. If I try to put this, it will no signal code enter. If I can putting a code, suppose 111, it will say 4. I think I already have. This is a 4, not 4. In fact, I want 5th one. Source 111. Let me 5th one. See, file not found. HA5S1 not found, because that is not there in your library. Another interesting thing which I am going to show you now. If you double click this, the block name is HA1S1. You concentrate on the 3rd and 4th digit, that is 1 and S. 1 stands for the first signal style, and S stands for source. If you click this one, you will come to know the second one. This is second style, source. And if you click this one, this is 3rd style, source. In the same way, this one, this is 4th style and source. This is destination, D for destination. And these are the blocks readily available within your library. For example, let us forget about all other blocks. Concentrate on one. This one. Okay. This is HA1S1. You might have noted one thing, this letter 2 is coming in small letters, and maybe your customer asks you to no, I don't want just two, I want two destination. If your customer says instead of two, he want two destination. So it is not possible to go and edit everywhere two destination, two destination. It is not the right way. So how can we do that? Of course, there is a way to do that. Remember, this block name is HA1S1. What you have to do is go to your C drive, user, public, documents, Autodesk 2014, library. Now I am going to JIC HA1S1. That was my block name, HA1S1. This is my block name. Okay. If I double click this, it is two destination is written here. In fact, it is now let me change to 2. Okay, it was there as a 2 only. Now if I am changing to capital 2, destination. Okay, properties, if you click this, you can see the prompt here to destination, style and justification of the text, height, everything you can change here. So now in this case I change to capital letter to destination. Okay, fine, save, go back to my previous drawing. I will delete this thing, save. Before doing anything, inserting the new block, you should always purge, because what happens is earlier if you have used the same block in the drawing, these blocks may be somewhere hidden in this drawing. So in order to delete those things, you have to purge. And now I am putting a source arrow here with the style 1. Okay, 12 volt DC, let us assume. Okay, it is not coming here now. Even now, you remember there I have changed to capital letter to destination, but still it is 2, only 2, that is also in small letter. So that is not reflecting here. You know why? Because if you go to the project and check its properties, here the project setting, the schematic libraries, how it reads. Basically, it reads from these paths first. See, user, public, documents, Autodesk, AutoCAD 2014, library, JIC 125. JIC 125, that is the library. In fact, you can change this setting also, the library path, you can change the setting. Right now, it is reading from JIC 125. Let us see where we have changed now. We have changed it in JIC 1. We have changed it in JIC 1. In fact, we should have changed it in JIC 125. HA1, HA1S1, HA1S1. Open this. Now you see here it is only 2. Now type properties, click this, here it is only 2. Now I will change to 2 destination, to destination. Fine, close this, save this, go back to the previous drawing, delete whatever is there. Maybe you need to purge again, purge, save. Now source, style number 1, 24 VDC. Okay, okay. See now, to destination. So in this way you can change your style. This is one way of changing with arrow styles. So next we will learn about how to change the component cross referencing. That in next session.